just bash, okay? And nobody had a problem with that. Shaw didn't have a problem with that. Yeshaya didn't have a problem with that. Even Marshaw didn't have a problem with that. You know who had a problem with that? Me and Ariel was sitting next to each other, and Ariel had a mean look on his face, and I looked dead at Ariel, and I said, are you with this bullshit? He said, hell no. And me and Ariel rose our hand up and said, this is fucking bullshit, man. And then the rest of the people followed suit, and then they scratched it. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore then didst thou not obey?
Do you remember that? Do you remember you saying that? You always said you had a love for the black woman. You had a love for the fucking white man. All right? And you despise the law. That's why you're teaching that nonsense. You don't got to teach the law. And then the reason why you said, we don't got to keep the Passover. Well, you kept the Passover for years. All of a sudden now you don't keep. You know why you say we don't got to keep the Passover? Because they should write a book and call it Israelite for Dummies. Because in order to really raise up men in Israel, you have to know these scriptures. You got to know when the high holy days come in, when the new moon come in, when this month comes in, when that month comes in. See, that's a lot of work. See, you don't want to do that work. You just want, okay, truth, okay, see, my emotions, okay, truth, my emotions are in this. Okay, truth. Okay, you said that too. He said, my emotions are in this, and you took out a stack of money. You told that to Arad Gadja, the guy that you put in the doghouse. Go ahead.
All right, it says, and the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, go and utterly destroy.
Well, you better be lucky I wasn't Harad Gadjo. I didn't have that Morgan's body. I'd have ran your ass over with the Jeep, man, if you'd have put me in the doghouse, man. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but didst fly upon the spoil? And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, go and utterly destroy the sinners of the Amalekites and fight against them until they be consumed.
That's what the Most High told you to do, dude. Go ahead.
Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, and didst fly upon the spoil, and didst evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said unto Samuel, yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord had sent me, and have brought Agag the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took up the spoiled sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy power in Gilgal. And Samuel said, have the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord?
And as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Remember, you said that. The most important thing is that you sacrifice. That's what you said. Go ahead.
He said, it says, Yep. It says, and Samuel said, have the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft.
Yeah, so you was a witch back then, if you are Saul, and you are a witch now. You love wearing that black, man. Go ahead.
And stubbornness is as iniquity.
And you a stubborn nigga. You are stubborn. You're stubborn, man. You were stubborn back then. And you're stubborn now. Go ahead.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from.
Yeah, because you know what? What's part of the word of the Lord? The law. So you reject, that's damn near half of the Bible. The law. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king.
Is that it? Okay, that's the main point. Okay, now let's get into these scriptures. All right. Like I said, remember, let me say this again. The name of the title of this show is Lahab was cast out. All right. Yeah, give me that.
John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee, Holy Father. Keep through thine own name those whom thou...
There goes name again. That name is important, man. Go ahead.
Those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. While I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Though
I kept them in thy name. Go ahead. Nate Satan's coming to mind. Go ahead.
those that thou gavest me I have kept, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled.
Now, the son of perdition is not talking about the white man right here. You know, you like, that's the white man. They don't son of perdition. No, it's talking about Judas Iscariot, man. Which you might be Judas Iscariot, Lahab. Go ahead.
This is our Psalms 109 and 1. Hold not thy peace, O most high of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. For my love they are my adversaries, and I give myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good, and hatred for my love. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand.
And that's what we say to you, Lahab. Let Satan stand on your left hand. Go ahead.
When he shall be judged, let him be condemned.
Yeah, and you know what? You say, ain't no man can judge me. Well, you already was judged, and now you're getting ready to be condemned, physically condemned by the Most High. Go ahead.
When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin.
Yeah, anytime you go to pray, man, every time you pray, the Most High becomes sin. Go ahead.
Let his days be few, and let another take his office.
And another man took your office. Let me hit you with something. You remember you had the Monday night class? Guess who took your Monday night class, nigga? Me. And I said that. I said, watch. I said, this nigga gonna get kicked out of the school, or you gonna leave the school, and guess what? I'm gonna take that nigga's class. Go ahead.
It says, let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children be continually vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places. Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let the stranger spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be...
You don't deserve no mercy, nigga, because you never gave nobody mercy. Go ahead.
Neither let...
If it was up to me, the heart would be busted. But Ariel had... See, that's why we know Ariel is a man of the Lord, even though he's not... that demon's on him right now. Ariel and Shore, all right, we believe that they're men of the Lord and they're going to come out of that. But, nigga, you ain't coming out of nothing, man. You ain't going to come out of that pit, okay? Go ahead.
Neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off, and in the generation following, let their name be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be...
Damn, this is a curse not just to you, to your whole family, man. Your family line. Go ahead.
Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth, because that he remembered not to show mercy.
Woo, that's a cut on you, nigga. Go ahead.
But persecuted the poor and needy man.
And you said we're going around persecuting Israel. Nigga, that's all you did was persecute Israel in the school, man. Go ahead.
Because that he remembered not to show mercy, but persecuted the poor and needy man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. And he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. As he delighted not in blessing, so let it be far from him. As he clothed himself with cursing, like as with his garment.
Yeah, and the word curse, by the way, it means to put a curse on somebody, to condemn somebody unjustly, which you have did. Go ahead.
So let it come into his bowels like water, and like oil into his bones. Let it be unto him as the garment which covereth him, and for a girdle wherewith he is girded continually. Let this be the reward of mine adversaries from the Lord, and of them that speak evil against my soul. But do thou for me, O power, the Lord, for thy name's sake, because thy mercy is good, deliver thou me. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded within me.
Okay, that's it on that. Now let's go from there to the book of Luke, the 14th chapter, and the 26th verse down to the 35th verse.
Luke chapter 14, verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower,